how's it going? My name's Barb. I'm here to give a tour of my craft room today. I'd like to give a shout out to Linda Ladybug, who's been waiting for this film to be released. Finally sitting here taping this, finally. Thanks for waiting, Linda. Sorry for the delays, but every day something else came up where I couldn't get to this filming. So anyway, I'm going to give a shout out to all my cricketeers out in Cricket Land. You know who you are. And today I am going to give everyone a tour of my craft room. This is my home away from home. When I get depressed or I have a creative mood, I come down here and I craft. All my worries, bye-bye. So, and I like it down here. It's really fun. And speaking of like, how do you like this hat I got? I got it from the dollar store, and guess what? It was only $1. I think it's pretty cool. I love the colors. But anyway, why not let us get started on this tour? Alrighty? Follow me. Okay, on our tour, first off, I'd like to welcome everyone to my craft room. And there's my little welcome sign, welcoming everyone who comes in. And I have this great big curtain wall. It's called the Great Curtain of Crafts. It's big. And next to my curtain, I have my craft guard, Mr. Guard. I don't really have a name for him, but he sits there guarding my craft room, making sure nothing gets stolen, or somebody doesn't take something. Okay, here's the sign we have posted, and here's what it says. No non-crafters beyond this point. And Mr. Crafty here has a gun loaded with glue in case somebody tries to take something. They will be stuck in place with the glue. He's got binoculars too, so he can see what's going on. And there you go. Here's a close-up of Mr. Crafty. He's a great guard. He doesn't say much either. And his head kind of looks like a basketball, don't you think? Anyway, let's get on with our tour. So here is a doorknob I made on my curtain. And it's from contact paper and a roll of empty contact paper or gift wrap, I forget which. Then it just slides over and I got a doorbell. Hear it? That is my doorbell so I can hear when people are entering. First off, we are here at the Stampin' Studio. There's the sign saying where you are, Stamping Studio. This is the place where all my stamping happens. Here's a whole wall of stamps for your enjoyment. And man, there is a lot of stamps here. It took me a while to load them all up on these shelves once I got the shelves up. And then as we go around this wall, it continues to this wall. So there is plenty of stamps to go around. There's no need to be bored at my house because you can stamp all day long with all these stamps. Okay, so in the stamping studio here, I have my stamping desk, which I do my stamping at. And on this stamping desk, I have these pens and this nice matching contact paper covered icing cup. That was from Icing. And I have a picture of my handsome husband in his cowboy gear. See him? And then I have some ink pads. I have a clock. I have some pencil crayons on a merry-go-round. And this also was PVC piping, these white little holders. My husband cut it up into little pencil crayon holders, and I just added them to this Lazy Susan and made it like a little pencil holder. Anyway, and then I have this nice little boot that I got from the dollar store, and it holds some crafting supplies. And I've got these pencil and pen holders here on the side, and my Prism pencil crayons. And on top of the desk here, I have a placemat, which I got for $1, and I use it so I don't get stuff onto my tabletop. Now, in my craft station here for stamping, I have drawers full of supplies. Some chalks to use for chalking. I've got different types of inks, the cat's eyes and the teardrop ones, and markers and fabric paints, which are great to use on cards. And I've got all kind of tape. And then here I got some more stamps, letters. I've got the handmade stamps, a bunch of those type. And, oh, and some foam letters back there in the corner. It's a little dark. Then move this chair out. There we go. Some foam stamp letters. And then in the big drawer down at the bottom, I have an array of things. A whole mixture of items. So, that's just a hodgepodge of crafting event supplies, I mean. Over here, I got this beautiful shoe rack holder from CVS for like $7. And it holds more rubber stamps. And what's in these boxes? Rubber stamps. I haven't labeled them yet, but they will be labeled as to what type of stamps are in these boxes. So, I'm really working on organizing this place. I got most of it done. I still have my cabinets to go through, but for the most part, it's mostly done. Now, here's a pegboard in my stamping center here, which I had made out of foam board and push pins. It's really easy to make. Just stick your push pins through the foam board and attach your stuff by hanging it on the push pin. And I have all kind of paraphernalia, I'm sorry. And there are some stamp pads to go along with all my stamps. And here's some stamps in here. And here's a handy dandy pencil sharpener. And I also honor stamps every month. I made this little easel tabletop thingy, which I have to make a better background drop, but this is just temporary, so stamp of the month. And this is the stamp of the month, but actually this was June's stamp of the month. I haven't changed it. We're going to have to replace that. I'll do that after the video. And here is a little rubber stamp, which came, believe it or not, from 7-Eleven in China. My husband goes there on business a lot. And he brought me back a rubber stamp from 7-Eleven. There's the 7-Eleven emblem from China, so I thought I'd share that with you. And I have a bunch of drawers with more stamps and things. Here's letter stamps. All types of different letters. And then I have blank cards, envelopes, and templates in here for envelopes making. And this is a drawer full of greeting card books where I write in my greeting card sayings that I make up. Got some Egyptian stamps here. Show you a little bit of those. You could do like old cards for people really old or making fun. And then I have a drawer full of all kind of stuff. You name it, it's in here. Just like the tag on the drawer says. And I got some miscellaneous papers that I need to file and put somewhere. And then I got foam stamps down here. Whole wad of foam stamps. And then I've got sponges in here and stuff. And more stamps with like greetings on them. And then I've got some perfect pearls. And I've got pop-up books and cards. So to give me examples to make pop-up cards with. And I've got some paper presses, which crimp your papers. And I got pattern papers, extra little pieces of pattern paper. And down the bottom, I have Christmas type winter pattern paper scraps. So that's it for the stamping studio. I'm sorry. Yeah, the stamping studio. That's what this is called. So we'll go on to our next part of the tour in just a sec.